he sees the world. His lyrical content is a blueprint of survival, and we're honored, super honored, to be having John Paul O.T.E on the Release Radar podcast. John Paul, welcome, my brother.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure and an honor to be here, beloved. Thanks for having me.
No doubt about it. I'm going to jump right into it. You have been in the music game for over a decade. When you think about releasing music right now in the climate that we're in, when you're releasing a song, emotionally, what does that mean to you?
I'm going to tell you what it means. It's almost like I get to time travel. And what I mean by that is when I'm dead and buried, the songs that I release they'll still be here. You know, as long as we have these streaming platforms and the internet is still jumping and popping, this intellectual property will still be here, and it's part of my legacy. And it allows me to directly speak using my voice to future generations. The future generation.
And that's a beautiful way to look at the whole process, because when you think about, you know, music is timeless. Music is forever. You know what I'm saying? So just to be able to create something that, you know, is going to be here forever, just is amazing. So I definitely appreciate you sharing that thought, because that's a very, humble way to look at it, because it's not about you. It's about the music. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know how to give that golf clap on that.
Thank you.
I want to tap into this part here from a musical perspective, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you break down your lyrics, when you're writing your lyrics or your lyrical content, what is really some of the core principles that you speak from?
You know, I'm a spiritual man. You know,
Okay.
I'm a Christian rap artist, and what separates me from most artists out here is that I'm a Catholic rap artist, which is unheard of. You know,
true.
When people think of Catholicism, they think of a whole bunch of white people. You know what I mean? Old white people saying da 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 da. You know, like singing, you know, hymns in Latin. However, I've grown a deep love for Catholicism, and the Catholic faith is something that's been in Africa since its early beginning. Like Jesus Christ fled to Egypt with the Holy Family, and what's the importance of that as far as in my message and my delivery? Well, my raps are influenced by certain spiritual teachings that go back 2,000 years. You get what I mean? Certain ancient wisdom, you know, that goes back 2,000 years. Certain principles that goes back to the very early Christian church. You know, a certain type of spirituality that I believe is universal. I'm not one of those guys that believes the whole world needs to be Christian. Like, I'm about our human dignity and our free will as free people or free persons and individuals to be who we want to be. You know what I mean? But as far as in my creative process and my calling, the ancient faith and the ancient wisdom that I found in Christianity, namely Catholicism, I'm using that to spread a message using rap music that's very different. Now, mind you, I'm from the hood. Like, I'm from the brick city.